Hello everybody and welcome back to another beautiful day in the lands of the Borderlands. We got something very special today. We got something incredible, and you might be thinking to yourself, what could you bring that has been more amazing than what you've already shown us so far? Well, all I gotta say is that any one person can change the world forever. All it takes is one crazy guy like me to change everything. Now is it? I'm just talking shit mostly. We got nothing special coming, right? Other than it just being another day with me talking at a microphone while shooting skags and bandits and whatever. You know, it's special in that sense. Okay, it's special for me. Does that count? If something is special for you, it's therefore special, right? You've attributed a value to it, so something that you can call upon to exert certain emotions upon your psyche. I'm telling you, man. If you ever feel that you can't do much, you can you can always poop at will and leave it in certain places. This is not legal advice. Look, all I'm saying is that one person can get a little crazy, okay, and kind of go off, fam. So you might be noticing that I have some different weapons. If you are coming in from, 5 years from now, you're watching these videos because you have literally nothing better to do and you're trying to fall asleep, and suddenly, whenever the video shifts, other than dealing with the starting soon screen, you're like, this isn't the weapon you were using, like the video previous to this, and no. So last time, we found out that, probably because I was trying to speedrun the game, without knowing anything about speedrunning it, we ended up breaking it, so that one of our mods, a very important mod, might I add, which allows for, quick travel, which is something that is not innately in the game.
Always room for more loot.
Yes, baby. It was not working, and now, as you can see, it's working again. So I had to restart the character, had to redo the missions, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. There's not a single problem with that. Also, something after I did that, I was like, you know what? I still want to play a little bit of Borderlands. I still feel it in me. By the way, can we just say record time for combat rifle? Is it time before it took again? Like, I know that I've been getting better at talking and playing video games at the same time in a short manner of like 4 weeks of this endeavor, but we're getting somewhere. Yeah. So last time we everything had broken, and I was still feeling the hankering. I still wanted the loot. I still wanted to feel something in my life that wasn't being left alone with my thoughts. Is this where it's supposed to be? Yeah, so we're doing a couple missions, we're always going to be level appropriate now, okay? And I know I could probably go turn in these 2 missions that I have now and get to level 18, but anyways, I keep keep swapping commentary. You guys have ADHD? You guys ever heard about that crazy little thing before? Anyways, I still felt the need for speed. I wanted to play this video game that I've been enjoying so much, and I've been thinking, right? I was gonna start today's stream with like a single vault run, right, with Mordecai. But then I was like, I don't feel like it's particularly engaging personally to use streaming time to do some of this like legendary farming. Ooh, thank God that missed me. And so what I've been doing, and some of you might have noticed, I've started a shorts playlist on the channel previously known as YouTube.
You scared? You should
No,
be.
I'm actually not scared. You've placed yourself in a precarious position. Okay, now I'm scared. Now, no, don't let it be. Don't let it be. So hold.
Better run, Merc.
Well, there's a bit of a shorts playlist. It's called Off-Stream Farming, and you might be surprised to know it's exactly as it's displayed on the tin.
Better all the
I am simply just running through Nox Armory over and over again. I think yesterday I spent an inordinate amount of time on it. Maybe like, actually no, yesterday was fine. It was 2 hours. But on Tuesday, I didn't have much else to do that day. I ended up farming that thing from like, I don't know, 7 p.m. until very late. Until like midnight or 1 a.m. But we did get some interesting drops. Now, I would play those videos for you here, and that's what I intended to do. But I don't want to disrupt Roland's whole story too much. I know, you know, it's not particularly different from any of the other ones, but I'd like to keep him as his own series of sorts. And so I'm not gonna inundate his screen time with some Mordecai farming. So if you're interested, you can go check out those shorts on YouTube. They should be, you know, there's I'm putting some other stuff of interest there, and this is actually kind of where, you know, I could get some opinions. Getting those new legendaries, and by the way, we got a nemesis, which is a pearlescent. If you look over at our progression sheet, which I should have open right the heck now, you should be able to see that that we are, I think it's 3 legendaries away, four legendaries away from completing all legendaries being acquired. Yesterday, with those shorts, we got the bastard, the B word that I don't say because I respect women too much.
So, you think the vault is
Invader
real,
Pistol
eh?
Edition, that was pretty good. That was a fun one
Everyone
to
is
get.
talking about it.
The
This
Striker,
is the biggest
and then it was
thing
like
that's
one more.
happened here in a long time. Think of the visitors.
But those
we
are the
will
important
have.
ones, okay?
Listen, if you find it, what's inside could be worth a fortune.
Hit me with
But
one of
only
these.
if you get the right partner to help you sell it.
We also did a little bit of tweaking on our audio settings last time around, so we have a little bit more control over what these guys sound like. So, voiceover, sound effects. Is sound effects on 5 too much? Oh yes, it was getting muted by the We're still figuring the audio part. Many people are saying is one of the hardest parts of this strange streaming world of ours. And then I can just tweak it a little bit in the settings. How do I feel about that? Maybe bring you slightly lower this end. Because look, I don't know if anybody is as sensitive as I am, okay? I'm a sensitive boy with sensitive ears. I don't like things being too loud, quite frankly. I know that might be a controversial opinion. That seems good to me. You guys can tell me if it's too loud or too little. Quite frankly, I can only do as much as I can without, you know, constantly listening to the stream itself, and that's another whole can of worms. Yeah, what was I talking about before? We've already lost ourselves. Something about, you know, games and being busy. Oh yeah, the shorts. So yeah, got many filling out the sheets. Guess what, by the way? And this is something I'm dreading quite a lot. I should have brought my car over. Now I have to walk 3 feet. The little journey that we're going on with those guns meant that right now there's only one real gun in that list, other than the pearlescents, right? The pearlescents are a whole other beast, and I think I'll be farming them like even as I go into the pre-sequel. Even as I'm like out here, you know, farming the Underdome for like hours on end, which I think I'm gonna be doing with Lilith from what I've been reading. Apparently Lilith is a good shout for doing the Underdome stuff. Something about her being like sick as fuck. sorry. It's been enough time. I think I'm just training myself. If I ever get to the point of like monetizing videos, I gotta like steer clear of all the bad words for the beginning of videos. I'm told by the experts, by the best scientists in our nation. And so
Hey, you know, Luck is an old buddy of mine, and by old buddy,
Yeah, there's only one real legendary left. There's only one. It's a pistol. It's called the Reaper. It's a red pistol, so we're looking out for that anytime a legendary pistol drops. That is our current demon that we want to find. Okay, that's our white whale. That's our Moby Dick. Because the rest of them, guess what? They are all Iridium weapons. Everything other than pearlescents are all Iridium. I don't even know if the pearlescents themselves, if there's an Iridium in there or not. Let me take cover. No, I was taking cover. You can't do this to me. Hold. That's what we have grenades for. We have a transfusion on this bad boy, right? Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, dude. Nope. Ah, fuck. All right, can you guys come say hello? Oh, thank you so much. Any of you particularly lower than another? Oh, no, stay. Don't leave. You son of a bitch. Yes! Oh, I invented the danger, Skylar. I was born in it, molded by it. What was I talking about? I keep trying to finish the one thought, but I keep getting distracted by myself. Oh man. Also, something happened with my positioning. I'm like destroying my left ring finger. Yes. So the last few legendaries and weapons of the list that aren't pearlescent. Look, okay. It pains me to say so. So, you son of a gun, man! How could you do this to me? Hold. No. Let me. Sorry that I'm too good for you. The firebomb, the stampeding spatter gun, and the mega cannon, they are all legendary Iridian weapons. And if you know anything about my luck with Iridian weapons so far, is that they do not drop. The last one that we got was the brother, what is happening? So much. The last one that dropped was the blue one by the elusive name of Fireball. Not sponsored. And it was a big one for me. For a guy like me, I was very excited to attain it, don't get me wrong. And I know you don't get them until like your later levels anyways, so feels a little bad. Right, okay, you're gonna be rude? Yeah, how you like a little bit of double teaming, huh? As someone who played Mordecai first, I deeply regret not playing Roland first, honestly. I thought I was gonna be having a good time, but man, his turret just sucks, huh? I was blinded by nostalgia, quite frankly. I was expecting such a welcoming journey of his turret, and it's just simply not it, man. It is not it. It doesn't do nearly as much as our lovely Bloodwing. Honestly, I think playing with Roland is kind of like going hard mode. Like, I have no experience with the other ones, with Lilith and Brick, but so far, Roland is letting me down a little bit. My rose-tinted glasses swayed me into a false sense of security, for sure. What do you need me to do? I have no main mission? I have no main mission? Am I crazy? Maybe we just do the quest that is asked of us? That's crazy to me. But yeah, I'm not what made early game Mordecai so good was obviously our prodigious use of Bloodwing. I mean, we used that guy until we were essentially max level. We only swapped out our strats at like level 61 or whatever, whenever I was like, maybe pistol is the way to go, maybe the Masher is the GOAT of all time. And so, let's put it this way: I can't wait to get more cooldown on this turret and see if it's actually you know, all about that life. So far, it's leaving a lot to be desired. The angles on it suck. It obviously can't rotate in a 360-degree axis. Its damage leaves a little bit to be desired. Its shield isn't doing that great. It dies pretty fast. Like, there's a lot to hate. There's a lot to hate for all of those with the eyes to see. And let me tell you something. I wear glasses, so I have 4 eyes to see. And they all tell me that I should be hating. Woo! That I should be hating. What do you guys think makes them mutant? Is it the fact that they have to wear these masks to breathe? Are we wearing masks? We're not wearing masks, right? We're just like taking it raw, oxygen raw style. You know, this is a guys. You guys wore masks during COVID. I feel like it was a pretty easy thing to do. And I know you want to bring out the edge case, but asthma, whatever, dude. I can't breathe in the best of things. Okay, I'm an instead of being an incel, like involuntary celibate, right? I'm a in-breather. No, wait, not an in-breather. No. I'm an in-mouth breather, where I involuntarily, my nose is fucked up, okay? Like my sinuses or whatever, they're all like swollen and shit. And so I can barely breathe like during most days. I don't know how I don't have sleep apnea. Maybe I just haven't been told by my peer group. But I'm not an inbreeder, guys. I swear. My hometown is not insert fucking the town that everybody says in America in the South, cause it's funny every time. Sweet home Alabama. I am simply. And by the way, can I just say, I always thought the mouth breeder wasn't. And maybe this is gonna be a little gross for some of you. All the children, please close your ears for a second. Please tell me we have a mission. Yes, thank you. What level is this? 19, difficulty rough. Do you have anything level appropriate? Everything is rough, man. This is the real world that we're living in. Let's go back to simpler times. I always thought that mouth breeding was, you know, involving a certain process with a partner, where you do it, you know, mouth to mouth style, but put a little 6 and a 9 together instead. I thought that's what mouth breeding was. Like all that comes out of your mouth is detritus, essentially. I didn't know mouth breather was literally just, you know, you breathe through your mouth because you're a dumbass. I thought it was much different, folks. This is the fun thing. You guys, I don't know if we've sucked this one off before, but you guys ever hear or think whenever you're learning a new language, or even your own language, you learn it at an early age, and so like a lot of words just have innate meanings to them, and then later on in life you attribute new ones. I think I mentioned before about me being like amazed that gentleman was the words gentle and man put together. That amused a friend of mine for a very long time in my relationship career, and so yeah, you guys have that, and especially with like idioms and whatnot. And you know, little terms like mouth breeder. You guys ever associate like, and I know this happens with people just in general as well within their own language, even if they're not you know, by of the lingual variety. You have two tongues. By the way, isn't that, you know that bilingual means having 2 tongues in a Latin sense? Well, now you know. You're welcome. We're going through so many little factoids here, I can barely keep up, man. Extreme fire resistance, we sleep on it. There's no need for us to be here. Am I okay to go in? Yeah, I mean, this is level 15, right? What's the danger? Who says no? Come at me. I was thinking, you know how much of our discourse is like meme based? You know what I'm talking about? Like, whoa! You know, people born in the era of the internet whenever they were in their teens, all talking like Vine quotes and stuff like that, and it all makes sense. Language is a wonderful thing, man. We should, they should get some scientists on that stuff, like some linguistics of some kind. Many people are saying that we need to understand each other better, you know? I was taking a shower today and I was thinking, you know, some words out there. I don't know if you've ever been to Ireland and you're also a smoker and you've been appalled by some of the verbiage there. But you know, it's all like it's cultural, right? Like different words have different meanings, even whenever with people speaking the same language. Also, can I say, by the way, I'm a prescriptivist. You can take a hike. You can go to the tallest mountain and jump off in Minecraft. My boy, where's my descriptivists at, huh? Anybody linguistics built? So there's two schools of thought. There's many schools of thought in many places, but in particular with this subject matter that I'm about to get into. In social linguistics, there are two ways of studying language and categorizing it in a qualitative sense and in qualitative sense, and then it's not quantitative. It's more in the sense of okay, you guys are being a little, you know what, man? You guys are about to meet the Scorpio, and I don't think you're ready. There are those who think that English should be spoken with a specific dialect in mind, right? Such as, and I'm about to drop some fucking percentages on your ass. Such as what's referred to usually as the Queen's English in England, or more commonly known or colloquially known. They're both colloquial, I guess. This might be like the more, if anything, the more scientific way. It's called RP, received pronunciation, and it's that way because it's unnatural, right? But yet it's like the proper way of sorts, which, by the way, it's bullshit. And this is what I'm talking about with prescriptivism versus descriptivism. Prescriptivists are the motherfuckers, you know, in fucking Yale or the House of Lords or some shit that all speak with that accent. Which, by the way, here's the percentage I've been saving up until now. Prepared to be amazed. You know that only around 5% of people in England actually speak with that accent? Is just like blown. Wait, do you not have another quest for me, sir? Have I already picked it up? And it's only 2 rounds? Y'all need to up your game, man. Only 5% of people in the great land of the Bretons actually speak RP. Isn't that weird? Isn't that crazy how like through media and society and standards and places of work, we're all led to believe that this is something that like everybody talks, especially people from outside the country, right? If it's not something that you are actively researching, you won't really know unless you look into it. Source? Well, I would say, dude, just trust me, but I don't want to brag, but I did study this kind of stuff. But if source, just Google it. Would be my way of saying it. I can't look. I don't remember every paper I read, okay? It's been a long time. They essentially, look, and I know we've stuck this one off before. University, it's not a scam. You love it. You love it. You choose it because it's a topic. Hopefully you choose it because it's a topic you want to know more about. I want to go for the skulls, man. Hopefully you choose it because it's a topic you want to know more about. But, you know, 5 years later, if you haven't gone into a place of work that directly uses the skills that you need, or that you learned, it's just like high school, right? The knowledge slowly deteriorates, and you just remember either the most interesting stuff or whatever, or, you know, some kind of important stuff like history. And so, yeah, 5%, that's a crazy number. Crazy number for how prevalent the the languages, quite frankly. And in many ways, it's fucked up. The elite's always in control. And there's a huge thing about like learning the RP accent if you don't want to be, especially with I believe news anchors it was. If you want to be respected in that line of work in the UK, at least by you know, the British Telecommunication Company, you kind of gotta learn how to speak with that accent. Now, is it something that's slowly falling out of favor? Perhaps, you know, language is ever evolving. I'm only saying what was truth whenever I learned about it. You know, people are more accepting, people want to be more accurately represented, and, you know, locals news stations, they usually hire like local accented people to, you know, deliver those news. Otherwise people just think, oh, this is a posh bastard that's telling me how to live my life. It's gonna be sunny tomorrow? Yeah, I bet, motherfucker, you little rich bastard. Sure, how do you know that, huh? You got your big satellite that your dad and mom paid for? So yeah, so the people who believe that RP is the only proper way to speak and everything else is speaking wrong, those are what we in the field like to call prescriptivists, right? Because they're prescribing a manner of speaking that is superior or more correct than others, okay? And you know what we do to those people? We spit on them, because that's nothing but your own fucking opinion, and just like your colon, you should keep it to yourself. Is that anything? Does that make any sense?
This'll help.
Hello, Helix rocket launcher. I don't have a space for you, but I love to see you. I love to see you. Maybe I do have a space for you in my heart. That's cool there. That is cool as there. I didn't pick it up. I didn't see it, I guess. Meanwhile, and these are the real poggers, guys. These are the real scientists. These are the big brains. Descriptivists, right? The act of describing. You're not applying any judgment. You're simply saying, you know, oh, Scotland has a very interesting accent, and even their local newspapers, they are in English, they're not in Scottish, but they type it in a Scottish accent, and I find that extremely interesting. The fact that, you know, it's recognized, you know, I can't give exact examples because I'm very rusty on the details, on the minutia, but very interesting. If you look up Scottish accent newspapers or something like that, not Scottish newspapers, you know what I'm talking about. I can't look, I can keep chasing my own tail here, but you know, you understand me if you have a modicum of sensibility. And so we stay winning here with these intellectual talks. We've all watched Rick and Morty before, okay? We all have a standing IQ of 200. We can tell apart the bits from the jokes.
Let's teach him a lesson.
You're not teaching me any lessons other than how it looks like whenever you go horizontal, okay? Mr. McLean? Now, was this excessive? Many are saying that it was, but I'm also looking pretty damn good.
Armamenting.
Ooh, hold. This looks like an important weapon that I skipped out on. It do be an important weapon that I skipped out on. Yeah, kind of just like going around picking stuff up without putting a lot of thought into it, and honestly, I'm suffering for it. You guys pay attention to your surroundings, you know, be safe and all that jazz. So yeah, descriptivists, they analyze all the different accents in a language, and by the way, I keep saying accents for the layman to understand, but if you want to get more technical, it's more dialects, right? And that's what kind of, just by calling them that, gives them a more official status in a way, which is very like psychosomatic. But yeah, it's you know, the northern dialect, the southern dialect, right? You can even call RP a dialect, because it's all ways of speaking that they're all correct. You know, the reason language exists is so we can communicate with one another, and if communication is happening and people are understanding each other, guess what? You're doing it right. you could be speaking complete gibberish, and so long as there's an understanding, that language is correct, and there's nothing to, you know, the Tories can't take that away from you, brother. Don't be bullied into correcting your accent if you feel that, you know, you're attributed a certain value to your personality simply because you pronounce your A's as I's or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? It would be like saying that, you know, in British standard, Australian is like wrong, right? Just because they have a certain, you know, accent to them. So look, don't. I don't want any ops, okay? This is not meant to be offensive. We're analyzing here. We're getting a deeper understanding about the world around us and loving every minute of it, Jerry. So, all right, now if I put you here. Ooh, the aim, perfect. Come, you can't reach, huh? You don't see those guys down there? You don't have a fucking scope on you? All right, go fuck yourself. Come back into my pocket, Pokemon. So yeah, that's a part of our language learning AI brains that I find really interesting. All right, y'all wanna kill me? Let me grab the cigar before you. I'm dying here. Am I right? New Yorkers win when they're dying. I'm dying here. Oh man. So yeah, we like describing, we like facts, okay? Because they don't care about our feelings. We want things to be explained to us in a relatively professional manner and not just spewed out as some fucking value proposition that we can all disagree on, right? We take our language learning serious here with some it's weird, right? Because me saying that descriptivist is the you know, my preferred school of thought is in itself a little prescribing, but then that's more of a morals thing than a specific linguistics thing. You can always take it one step out, man. You can always zoom out just the same as you can zoom in. You can look things at a micro level and at a macro level, and it all makes sense in its own way. Society's crazy, man. You guys ever think about Society and the Joker? They're making Joker 2, right? Is that movie any good? They got I saw a guy saying that it was art made by artists for artists, and therefore a lot of people are gonna dislike it for different reasons. Is that true? Any Joker watchers out there? Give me 1 second. Look, okay. And I don't even have my earphones for this, so I hear a little bit more of my voice, but it's okay. I can handle it. I'm a big boy. I like movies. Look, I'm not a Scorsese, okay? I like my rides. I like my mountain roller coaster rides, my space mountains. I like to be entertained. I don't want to go on a roller coaster that goes really slow. So most of the time, don't get me wrong, slow burners are pretty good. And there's like absolutely a value to them, right? Like you know, a series like Breaking Bad or something like that. You know, Rio Kino shit. I got nothing wrong. I got no beef with real art. Okay, things that are slow and paced and big arcs and things like that. I'm a fan. But there's, you know, certain genres that I'm not too much of a fan of, right? And okay, all goth girls that are watching this right now, cover your ears. I'm not a fan of horror genre too much. So, you know, movies like horror and like maybe thriller as well, but to a certain extent. Like I love, you know, A Quiet Place, but I'm not necessarily a fan of, you know, the Descendant or whatever name you want to put it, like the Exorcism, the Ghost of Never End, you know, shit like that. The Mother. I'm not. Look, I can skip on a lot of horror movies. Okay, it's not my jam. I don't get particularly entertained. Now you might be saying, you get scared, you get a little scared. No, man. I'm very good at suspending my disbelief for movies. But whenever a movie is trying to elicit a reaction from me in that way, and it depends on how it's fucking made, right? Like, for example, the Jordan Peele shit. Though I fucking love Nope, right? Nope is such a... I'm a level 1 goon. I'm a level 1 goon. These are the mafia bosses. What the fuck, man? You know, Nope is great. I haven't seen the other ones. But I would love to. I just haven't gotten around. Like, Us, right? Shit like that. Those are great. I like that take on the horror genre. But the other stuff where it's like, you know, I like thrillers, right? I like a human element to it in some manner. And whenever it comes to monsters being scary or you know, like a spirit in a child's body, it just doesn't... It doesn't spark my joyful little brain, and I can't, like I was saying, the suspension of disbelief, which, by the way, a little bit of a literary method that I can get into in a second here, if I remember what I was talking about, of course. It simply doesn't spark loads of joy, and so. In movie genre terms, what was the original thing that I was saying? What was the grand arc that I was about to go on? I was about to go on an expedition, and I've left the boat at the harbor. I'm just swimming at this point, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm in a little rowboat, man, and I'm about to call a fucking volleyball my best friend. Wilson! Little Tom Hanks reference for you guys. The proposal. You guys see that sick reference in the Deadpool movie? Excuse me. There's a lot of you doing all kinds of stuff around here, huh? I'm just like interested in your vehicles, quite frankly. I can take it or leave the rest of everything else. So yeah, I'm not a Scorsese type. I like my movies to just like be fun sometimes. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm into trash, you know? Like, I think we can all agree this is not a controversial take nor a new take. That Marvel Phase 4 has been kind of slept on. Not like as in it's sleeping, not that we are sleeping on it to match the parlance of the young kids. Does that make sense? Give me these vehicles, man. Y'all keep driving away from me like some bozos. You guys don't want to fight? There we go, that's one. You know what I'm talking about? I like movies that make me feel good, and those movies, the horror movies, don't make me feel so good. Oh yeah, Joker. Joker's what started it all. Joker, dude, society is crazy. So yeah, whenever it comes to Joker, you know, Silver Linings Playbook and movies like of that genre, these melancholy movies, I imagine like Uncut Gems is of the same thing. That's why I haven't watched it. I'm not there for it, you know. There's a psychological factor to those movies that you know, maybe I'm a little bit too much of a baby to. I feel like I got that enough like inside me. I don't need it outside of me as well. Yeah, just cause you have differing like movie, and this isn't a knock on anyone who likes those topics, of course, you know, like this is why we all like different things. It's good to have variety. It's good to have competition, different movies striving for our attention. So yeah, I'm not a particular Joker enjoyer, but yeah, anybody out there watch Joker too? You guys love Joker? You guys joking all the time? Is it a movie just about like one-liners and a sad clown or something like that? Like he goes, "It's joking time, baby. I'm the Joker, baby." You guys ever see that video? It's a favorite of mine. Quite old, but very fun. And isn't it crazy that old now is like 10 years old or whatever? I need to grab your bait. See, this is why we hate family time. No, wait, hold. Okay, let's go towards the fuel fields. I'm just stalking and. You scare me with those little rockets? My bullets go faster than your rockets, man. Why don't we just shoot at rockets, do we? I imagine we do. I know we do. I'm just, you know, You feign a little ignorance every now and then, right? There's a lot of streamers that that really bank on that, and I'm not gonna go into any details, but I do like the intelligence baiting sometimes that people are fond of, you know, triggering people for not understanding something, like you know, oh, I can't cook, guys, like I can't even cook rice, I always burn it. Like, look, come on. It's 100% just to get everybody in chat going crazy, right? It's called engagement farming. Yeah. Anyways, I was trying to come up with a topic, and all of them were just pretty bad to do a little bit of baiting with, you know, like, aliens aren't real, right, guys? There's no way that there's an amoeba out there in the universe, and then get people going crazy in the comments for it. Type 1 if you're alive today in chat. those moments, it's little things like that. It's just amusing, right? Sorry, that was rude. That was very rude of me. There was no need for me to do that. Hello? I'm shooting you with a literal, like, fire bullet gun, man. Telling me I gotta fucking spend like a whole magazine on it?